Good morning, teacher. I'm here as you told me you wanted to tell me something important.
Yes. Hello? Like I told you to come here because I see you're very interested in learning English.
Of course, I've always liked English, and I want to speak it very well, teacher.
I know you always do your homework, you present your projects on time. That's why I want to help you. I want you to speak English. As a native speaker, I'm sure you can make it.
Really? Thank you, teacher. I really appreciate your help. How can I improve my English?
I will tell you some things you can do in order to improve your English and speak fluently. The first thing is when you are out and about or online and you see new words or phrases, take notes or a photo so you can check later. I used to do it when I was studying English. For me, that's one of the best ways to learn new words and phrases in English, because probably you won't see those words on an English learning book. It's real life. Practice every day. I know I have said this before, but it's really important. Decide how much time a week you're going to spend studying and stick to it. If you just study or practice when you remember to do it, you won't see your progress. It is important to set aside time to practice every day, no matter if it's some minutes or an hour. Also, it doesn't have to be the same study method. You can read, write, listen, sing, watch a movie, etc. But remember to be realistic with your time. We have a video about the best study routine. We have talked about long-term goals before, but give yourself short-term goals too, and reward yourself when you achieve each one. Be realistic. Don't set unachievable goals or you will lose motivation when you don't complete them. What can you realistically complete in the time you have? English is about communication. Set goals that are personal, not linguistic, because these are more motivating. For example, I want to be able to tell my friends about my holiday, or I want to talk about my future plans or the things I did in the past. Those are good examples. What I mean is, don't say I want to learn past simple or I want to learn present perfect. Take it to real-life communication. That's the best way to learn something. It's another thing. Get help if you don't understand something. You've got to ask someone. Ask your teacher, classmates, or friends for help. You can also investigate on the internet. Review and review. It is very, very important to improve your English. Make sure that you take the time to review things you have studied in the past. Otherwise, you'll forget about it, and in the future, you won't be able to communicate very well. It's not a good idea to study on your own for a long period of times. You need to take a break. You take regular breaks. Get some fresh air or stretch your legs. It is important. Another thing, don't be in such a hurry to move up a level. Seriously. Learning English is about your progress, not your level. Understand that? As long as you're progressing, you're in the right level. I'm telling you this because there are many students who are in an advanced English level just on the paper. But when you ask them to speak English, they still use basic words and phrases. That's very common. So focus on your progress and learning new things, not only on your level of English. And with this, I want to tell you something. Remember, you can learn from everyone, whether they are the same level, lower level, or higher than you. Remember that. Watch movies, TV shows you've already seen in your own language. This really works. It will be easier to follow, and you can focus on a specific language areas you interested in. You could also try reading a book that you have already read in your language. It will make it easier to follow and allow you to enjoy the experience. Try that. Read for the general meaning first. Don't worry about understanding every word. Sometimes you just need to understand the idea, not every single word. Use your inner voice while you're going about your day to practice in English. Tell yourself a story about your previous weekend, or even just a commentary of what you can see as you go about town. This is what I call talk to yourself. Yeah, talk to yourself all the time. And about the stories, I love to do that when I was learning English many years ago. For example, I was in the bus going to work and I saw a weird man sitting next to me. Then I started to create a story about that man. He must be a murderer, or his parents are not from this country. Any story can work. The important is to use your imagination to practice your English. You can't learn English with only a book. Like driving a car, you can only learn through doing it. Find opportunities to speak. Try to find a local language exchange event or online friends. Why not start an online blog or share your writings with the world? That could work. To keep an eye on your punctuation, as it can totally change what you're trying to say. Check out the difference in meaning between these two sentences. A woman without her man is nothing, and a woman without her man is nothing. Finally, record yourself on your phone describing a person, your room or house or place you like. You can even describe the actions you're doing. Listen again the next day to see what you said. You can evaluate and improve your own speaking. I have to go now.
Thank you, teacher. You have helped me a lot with those tips. I want more. If you also want more tips about learning English, please let us know in the comments and like this video.
I hope you like this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. And if you want to support this channel, you can join us or click on the subscribe button. Thank you very much for your support. Take care.